Sun Wukong couldn't help but fly over and pluck the small insect down. The insect gratefully said, "Thank you, thank you. How can I repay you?" Sun Wukong replied, "What are you talking about? You're so small, what can you do?" The insect firmly said, "I can be small at times, and large at others, sometimes fragile, and sometimes capable of overcoming everything." Sun Wukong curiously asked, "Who are you?" The insect hurriedly said, "My name is... Someone's coming. Let me hide inside you for a moment." As soon as the words were spoken, the insect flashed and entered Sun Wukong's body. Suddenly, someone screamed in horror. "Oh my! Who did I see?" Sun Wukong looked up to see a man in official attire. No, a ghost, fallen over there. Sun Wukong walked over and asked, "Old brother, what's wrong with you?" The ghost jumped up in fright, exclaiming, "I'm so scared. I'm so scared." Sun Wukong puzzledly asked, "You're a ghost? Ghosts can be scared too?" The ghost trembled and said, "Ghosts are empty. They fear all tangible things, even a beam of light, let alone you, Qi-Tian." Sun Wukong corrected, "I'm not Qi-Tian. I'm Sun Wukong. I'm here to find someone. No, a ghost." The ghost, with a look of suspicion, muttered, "So it is you've forgotten. Good, good." Sun Wukong pressed. "What?" The ghost led Sun Wukong, who didn't know how many tens of thousands of miles of dark paths they had walked, to the depths of the underworld. Ahead, there was no more path, just an endless cliff, beyond which was infinite emptiness. The ghost told Sun Wukong, "When it comes to life and death, there's nothing the Bodhisattva Dizong doesn't know. Ask him." Sun Wukong looked around, puzzled. "Where is he? I can't see anything." The ghost pointed ahead and asked, "Do you know what this place is?" Sun Wukong guessed, "It seems to be the end of the earth." The ghost affirmed, "That's right. There's no more land ahead. Anyone who reaches here can't go any further, only falling into the bottomless emptiness. This place is called the Cliff of Oblivion." Sun Wukong chuckled. "Interesting." The ghost suggested, "If you want to see the Bodhisattva Dizong, go from here." Sun Wukong puzzled. "Go where?" The ghost coldly said, "Naturally jump down. Whether you reach the bottom depends on your cultivation." Sun Wukong retorted, "Humph! Trying to trick me? Even if there's a bottom, falling for 180 years, I die on the way. Let me throw a stone first. Damn, not even a speck of dirt here." The ghost explained, "That depends on the length of your Taoist practice. If you are a person who has attained enlightenment, you can reach the other shore from here. Then, descending is ascending, and darkness is infinite light." Sun Wukong taunted, "Oh, such mystery. You try it first." Without warning, Sun Wukong moved behind the ghost and kicked him. The ghost screamed, "Ah, help me out," and fell straight down. Sun Wukong leaned over the edge of the cliff, mocking, "Have you ascended? Seen the light?" The ghost's voice grew fainter until it was inaudible, leaving only a sentence. "Dead monkey you, bet. I remember." Sun Wukong sneered, "Humph! Trying to trick me into jumping off the cliff. Do I look like a fool?" Sun Wukong turned around only to find himself alone in boundless darkness. He muttered to himself, "There's no direction here?" A voice in the darkness replied, "Who says there isn't?" Sun Wukong impatiently said, "Who is it? Please don't just suddenly chime in." The voice continued, "There are only two directions here, up and down." Sun Wukong puzzled. "So, to find the Bodhisattva Dizong, I have to jump down?" He looked around, seeing nothing. The voice solemnly said, "Not necessarily. If one is not enlightened, 1,000 or 10,000 miles is in vain. If one is enlightened, one's feet are on the spiritual mountain." Sun Wukong scoffed. "Oh, how profound. Saying it's like not saying it. Isn't it just like farting?" The voice rebuked, "You have the heart to seek understanding, yet your heart is not sincere. How can I enlighten you? Sun Wukong taunted. Enlighten me? Which stalk of green onion are you? Show yourself. The voice calmly said, I'm right in front of you. Sun Wukong puzzled. Where? Are you a black cow in the dark night? How can I see you? At least show a tooth first. Suddenly, Sun Wukong's eyes lit up, and the darkness beyond the cliff suddenly appeared with two large patches of white, each dozens of miles in diameter with black in between and shadows within the black, which turned out to be Sun Wukong himself. After looking for a long time, Sun Wukong suddenly realized, oh, so it's just two eyes. The voice asked, do you know who I am now? Sun Wukong disdainfully replied, heh, I don't know. Where's your face? Why are you staring at me with those big eyes? Big is impressive? Big yet lifeless, dead fish eyes. The voice proudly said, ah, how do you know my divine powers, capable of filling the heavens and the earth? Ha ha ha, I am. Sun Wukong interrupted. I'm not listening. What bird are you to me? The voice insisted. I must say I am. Sun Wukong covered his ears. Not listening, not listening, not listening. The voice angrily said, humph, humph. You've made me angry, you naughty monkey. Sun Wukong mocked. That's angering you? With your temper you want to enlighten me? The voice roared. Shut up. I am the king of the underworld. Sun Wukong was silent for a moment. Then the king of the underworld continued. Humph. Why aren't you speaking? You want to find your master, right? I wanted to guide you, yet you dare to speak insolently. Sun Wukong remained silent, and the king of the underworld explained. Let me be honest with you. Your master's soul never came here. There are only two possibilities. Either he has attained enlightenment and ascended to the heavens, or he has too many attachments and is lingering in the mortal world as a wandering ghost. Without a word, Sun Wukong turned and left. The king of the underworld asked, Where are you going? Sun Wukong firmly replied, Not here. I'll look elsewhere. The king of the underworld. Just like that, you're leaving. Sun Wukong didn't look back. Thanks. The king of the underworld repeated in surprise. What did you say? Say it again. Sun Wukong impatiently replied. Thanks, thanks. How many times do I have to say it? The king of the underworld laughed triumphantly. Did you hear that? He said thank you. Sun Wukong actually said thank you. Sun Wukong actually said thank you to me. Ah, that's really satisfying. Suddenly, countless laughs erupted in the darkness, and Sun Wukong realized that there were actually thousands of ghosts surrounding him in the darkness. Yes, while he thought he was alone. The ghosts mocked, Ha ha ha. Is this Sun Wukong? He's quite obedient now, isn't he? Look at his silly face, still looking. What's there to look at? Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Sun Wukong suddenly felt something was wrong, because in such a situation he was surprisingly calm. In fact, he wanted to be angry, but he felt empty inside. Nothing was rising up. So he walked slowly amidst the wild laughter. Why are they all laughing? What should I do now? He thought as he disappeared into the distant darkness. The king of the underworld let out a long sigh. Thank goodness, he's finally gone. Stand down from alert. Immediately, from every corner of the underworld, countless ghost soldiers emerged, densely packed, covering the sky, like a vast swarm of ants emerging from a hole, each holding weapons. The ghost soldiers praised. Hee, your majesty, you are truly valiant, managing to bluff the great sage equal to heaven into a daze.